You are live!
We are live.
I know, this is the part where we have to do that intro thing.
Yeah. We're professional, I swear.
Ta-da! All done. Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I'm your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. And tonight I'm here with Ion the Leprechaun.
I did lead new neighbors.
And Edwin Raveanor. I always say it wrong. In my head, it's different. And Lord Voivode. And Raynwulf Wolvenpath.
Hello.
Yes. So sorry that we have missed the last several weeks. Things got super crazy around here. But all is well and good. Like crazy pretty much in a good way. And they are still a little crazy. For example, there's an agenda, but it's not with me right now. In fact, it's far away from me and I can't look at it. Hello, Santa Pete. How are you? Welcome to the show.
We can make it up.
Hey, Ingvi. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Because guess what I brought tonight? So I do want to keep the show a little bit short tonight. I would probably try to end at 9 instead of 9:30 because I have a stack of snail mail that needs to go out. And so I'm here in the store and I'm going to stay a little bit late after the show to do some snail mail for everybody. But unless you guys like highly object to that. So I did want to give we have so many things that are going on. Woo! I want to give a shout out to a couple of our new Patreon patrons. Roy from Royal Rabbit Winery out there in your kingdom, Raynwulf, joined our Patreon. Yeah! So thank you, Roy, so much for your support. And also Natasha as well. Thank you for joining our Patreon. And just keep an eye out. There's a lot of stuff that's been going up onto the Patreon lately. So, and we have this weekend, in just a few more days, we have our first fairy night market that's going to be happening in the little courtyard that is next to my store. And then after that, I myself will be down in the Kingdom of Pacifica to work with Master Caster in the Goblin Market at the Labyrinth of Jareth Masquerade Ball. And then after that, we will have Applebash, which is the first weekend of September. And that is our harvest camp out and barter fest that we do, which I'm really looking forward to this year personally. I mean, I look forward to it every year, but I think especially this year. So, hey, yeah, that's right. Like, subscribe. And today we're marketing the bell because the night market is this weekend. So are we going to see you at the night market, Edwin?
Hopefully, but I don't know if there's room in the land dragon. So that's honestly up to Lady Ashleyra.
You guys need a 7-hump wump. I know a man named Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump. So if you ever want to go bump, just jump on the hump of the wump of Gump. Dr. Seuss lives in my head, I guess.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're speaking,
I'm
but
not sure
I'm going to go
if the
for it.
land dragon has room. So if I go, I go. If I don't, I don't. So
What were you asked to teach? I know that we are looking for people who want to do workshops at Applebash, so that's a thing. I do have your box here, Ingvi, though. I'm ready to open this box, and I'll try not to give too many spoilers because I know some of the stuff in the box is meant for Stormy, but I'm really excited to open it. So while I get that prepared for the opening, do you guys... I kind of want to hear you guys talk about the game and what happened. What happened in the hedge? What? Do you have something, Ion?
Oh no, I was just gonna start by saying my perspective about what happened. All right.
Well, yes, I hand it over to you while I get this package ready to unpackage.
So a bunch of us had gathered back at the Vista, and then we decided to go back to the city glorious. That's the word. And the Windy City, if you will, except not Chicago. And, and we make our way back, and we run back into Edwin and Qamar. Who had been staying there, having a lovely time with some sylphs, including learning to play games with them, which sounded weird. I mean, it's not weird to play games with them. But I guess I didn't understand entirely. Anyway, so while we were there, we decided to go retrieve the gem that belongs to the diadem. It's involved. Right, it's in a cup and the fountain. The fountain is giant. As it turns out, there was a thing in the fountain, and I don't even remember what that thing was.
That would be a Jenny Green Teeth, I believe.
It was
Yeah.
Jenny, yes.
Either Jenny
boy.
or Johnny.
Wait, what's the what was it? I missed it. A javelin. What?
What? No.
What?
Jenny Green Teeth.
I heard you say
think.
a javelin.
No,
Jenny Green Teeth.
which is pretty far from javelin. I'm gonna just.
I'm sorry. I was doing a
A
thing. There
swamp
was a
thing with
crinkly
teeth.
bag. It was making a lot of noise.
It was a swamp thing with sharp teeth.
And sharp claws.
Yes.
Anyway, eventually we discovered that after deciding to talk to it, which took some time to get to, that it wanted a pillow, I guess a floating planty pillow, like a lily pad or something. Anyway, so while that was happening, I went wandering off following this really cool pipe and found a garden. And that's where cool things happen.
The Jenny Green Teeth.
Jenny Green Teeth.
The Jenny Green Teeth wanted a pillow.
Yeah,
Yes.
of a lily pad type variety.
Yes.
Of the lily pad type variety.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure how that's a pillow.
Because
Right.
Jenny Green Teeth wouldn't
You
give
can
us
tilt her head on
the
it.
top.
Because it's a lily pad.
It's a pad. I get it.
Yes.
Well,
It wouldn't
that
give us
what
the
did-
top without a trade, so we wanted a pillow for its head. But Qamar gave it a placeholder while we got the lily pad.
yeah, so you guys can find a lily pad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We did get the gem though and put that in the diadem.
So now
So now we have
the
3
night
gems in
market
diadem.
the night market is this weekend, and I know that items purchased at the night market are eligible for enchantment. And from all of the merchants that are there. And then
Which means
Applebash.
we need people
What?
to stock up. We need people to stock up the lament configuration.
I didn't hear what you said, but probably everybody else did.
We need people to add ideas to the lament configuration. So
Oh
that,
no, Lady Ashlanera shakes them down, man. She's got it. She's the bean counter, and she has that down to like, if you want your item enchanted, you don't get to take an enchantment unless you give an enchantment. So that's it. She shakes people down. I think it might be her favorite part of being the bean counter.
When she tries, she's scary.
Like no.
It doesn't happen very often, but she,
Yeah. She is. She's one of the nicest people. And also then she's like, no.
she's one of those people. But when she's scary.
Wow. I pulled my whole earring out of I was very like, what? That was pretty amazing. I just pulled my whole earring out, like with my nail.
So I finally saw that Santa Pete posted an answer to your question about what he was going to ask to teach, and it's leather related.
Leather related. Well, I mean,
and then
leather things are good.
Ingvi says there are 2 bags in there. You can open them both, but the heavier one was meant for you.
Okay, well, I guess we should get to that. Although I am curious. So you're going to be doing a boffer sword demo at the fairy market, right, Ion?
Yep. That's
That's the plan anyway. Hey, cool gamer, what's up? And I can see everybody's messages tonight. That's pretty awesome. Like, but for whatever reason, sometimes it just like decides to not show me what people say. I have to find a cutty device. Guess what I got today?
You mean a knife or a dagger?
I mean a device that can cut things.
A stiletto.
Want to see what I got?
Yeah.
That's upside down. So first of all, it did not come with holes punched in it for some reason. I don't know, but it's my outside banner for the night market for this weekend.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
That
and
is pretty.
The quest rune for the fairy night market quest, which if you haven't done it, you guys should go do it.
But it not grommeted. That's strange.
What?
It's not grommeted. They usually come grommeted.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not grommeted, and I don't know why, but that's okay. I have a makeshift solution for this predicament. Well,
is it at least Wallace?
It's gonna be Wallace on a fence.
Wallace
on a fenster, like an Uncle Fenster.
I know, copyright.
No,
I'm pretty excited. Oh, guess what else I got today? Okay, I know I'm putting this off, but also today I have to show you guys because I'm so excited. They look really awesome. They're so colorful. The
Nice.
Applebash poster.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
really
I love it so much. Like the little mushroom person is just like, yeah. I was thinking that we should do a coloring contest and have the judging happen at Applebash.
Yeah.
And then all of the little flyers have come in. So also awesome. Okay. Now I can open it. I can get to it. All right.
Should I leave you embiggened?
Oh, I guess
Yes.
I guess you can if you want. I probably have to try to. This is really.
We
Okay.
can actually we can see the box at that angle.
Try to make it a little bit.
There's no fox on it, but there's a box.
It's a fox in socks on box on Knox.
Is there rocks?
Yeah,
See.
yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I got to be careful because you can see some of it kind of. Look at this is how it arrived, man. This thing went all kinds of like. It's all kinds of beat up.
Oh,
So
whoa.
yeah, I don't know.
Postal service. Wow.
You're at least lucky because I remember getting a letter in the mail. Okay, actually, half of an envelope in a plastic baggie from the mail service with nothing inside, of course. And
Just
that's
why?
That's all they got. That's all I got from them. It's like, okay. And the frustrating thing about it was like I said, half an envelope, so it was missing the sender's address. So for a good week, I was like, not riddled with anxiety, but I would think about that every moment, going like, did somebody send me something? And now I don't know what it is because there's no evidence of what was in there, if there was anything.
Is it weirder if no one sent you anything?
Man, given the Christmas present wrapping job on this business, I am. It's a good thing it was wrapped like this because dang.
I don't know if you're going to be able to repurpose that box. It looks pretty.
Okay, well, I've managed to kind of open it now, so let's see. Can it just get a little bit easier? Like, is there a way?
Probably not.
No.
You have to just dump
Might
it
as well
out.
destroy it.
I
The
know.
box, you mean.
I'm trying to find a good way to do that.
I don't think the box is savable.
Okay.
No, the box
And
is
I'm not.
gone.
Yeah, and I'm not going to save this box for later, you guys. Trust me, it's going the way of the dodo. And that means that however many hundred years of extinction, somebody will come along and Jurassic Park it back into the world. So, okay, let's see. I have
Jurassic Box.
Oh, what's this?
So a Jurassic box is
What? Okay, this is from the USPS. This is weird. Okay, do you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, Ingvi, I doubt that you put that in there.
What?
It says, "Dear postal patron, we regret to inform you that your package was received without contents." Huh. Okay.
What?
I got it without contents at the Chicago International Military Service Center. If you have obtained postal insurance on the items missing, you can file a claim online at usps.com/help/claims. Be sure to include this letter as part of the claim. If additional assistance is needed, please visit your local post office. If you have not obtained postal insurance did you put this in here? No, not from you. Well, it's not empty, so I don't exactly understand. The Postal Service is dedicated to providing valuable services, but not safe deliveries, and meeting the needs of every postal customer, but not necessarily the mail service of every postal customer. Got it.
My guess is that the box was strewn asunder and all the contents were separated from the box, and they just kind of guessed what should go back in.
And probably
boy.
they basically sent a generic letter then.
Probably.
Oh, man.
They
This
probably
is...
just threw the box.
Okay, I gotta be careful because there is like stuff going everywhere. So this is quite the adventure. Okay.
There's already plenty of sand coming out of it when.
Oh yeah, no, that is for sure true. Oh, because the whole sandbox got. I'm so excited for this though. Okay, so
Ooh.
this. Oh man, this is wicked.
What's up? What?
Okay, so this is the black sand that it's got.
Black
The whole
sand.
box is cracked. Like I don't know what they did. They were just like NFL, go long. I don't know. They were having some kind of practice or something. So this is sweet. It's so fine. I thought it would be way grainier, but it's like it's like almost like Florida sand, but black.
Wow.
It's so soft. So this is volcanic sand. I know that you like told me some about it in chat, Ingvi, but maybe I don't know if you want to share any of that into the live chat now. Oh, it feels so cool to touch. Thank you so much for collecting this. This is the coolest thing.
That is cool.
It's so much prettier than I thought it was going to be. I really need to go to Iceland now. And the Netherlands.
Yeah, Iceland. It sounds like a really lovely place to go.
It says there's nothing left. Wow.
Are you being... I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Now, just imagine that into like that mini sand garden with the video you had before.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, what?
Remember the? Oh wow, he's right. That's like. Remember the Asmer video you made with the mini sand garden before? Imagine that with black sand now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That is cool.
So I'm trying to figure out like a way that I can, if I have a box around here that I can put it in, I bet I could put it in this box, but I have to take everything out of it. That's okay.
So
Ingvi says, yeah, I'm serious. We'll have to add more candy as well.
Wow.
It's because Ingvi is awesome. And there's nothing more that can be said about that.
So she's trying to find a container to make it a sand.
I'm trying to find a way to dump this stuff that's in this box out so that I don't have more of a mess in my store.
Have like an empty like drink cup or something like that. That would also work too.
It's not as if I can't imagine a thing to put it in. I mean, whether or not I actually have the thing. Okay. It's sad too, because it's a nice little container. That would have, this has been, I might be able to repurpose it though for other things that don't require
Garbage.
particularly. I can put the dross in here. Oh, yeah.
That won't make a mess.
I've been busy making fairy money for the night market, you guys. Do you want to see? Here it is.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, when people come, if they know the secret password to tell to Amanita, they get to roll a d10, and we're going to give them that much dross so that they can spend some dross in the night market. Okay, so there's that. And then, like, the rest of it is kind of, like, in this bag. So I'm trying to not spill it everywhere, but we've got some other things. Here we go. Oh, what's this? It looks like licorice candy of some sort.
Is that salty licorice?
Ooh.
Ooh,
If it is, that's what we're going to have to taste next week. What's this? It's a Draumer. It's some kind of candy bar.
It's like
It looks.
kind.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what's on the very inside of it though. There's the picture.
Whatever it is, there's
It looks like
33%.
licorice.
Oh my gosh! What if it's licorice on the inside of chocolate?
Oh wow. Weird. And it's black licorice. It looks like black licorice too, so
Oh, I just want to eat this right now. I love black licorice. Yum.
This black licorice.
Ah, so much good.
Wow.
Okay, what are these guys? These guys are
at least we can infer that
Treatlar. Does that say Treatlar?
gummies basically.
Icelandic licorice is not very salty. What are these things? They're like
I
weird.
think they're gummies.
Yeah, but what are they in the shape of? yeah, basically.
Eatable.
My eatable package. You know what? The heck with you. So look at how much sand is like.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you still got some.
Yeah, but it's all in this bag. So now I have to like very carefully move this bag
Yeet it into the thing.
over to its new home and dump it out. Okay.
Apparently, Cat wants some attention.
Well, there are two cats here that seem to be in a state and want to be let outside so they can meet some boys.
Yes, they have quite the they have quite a lot to say to one another about it as well.
Yeah.
No, get back!
Yeah.
I did.
In this house, we have 3 cats who very much like. Well, no, 2. Sorry, that are very much enraptured with the outdoors. One of them only likes going outside when his mom isn't here. The other one just is scared of everything. And then the last one is terrified of everything and everyone. If you make the slightest noise, she gets spooked. So.
All right, bag number 1 down. What's in bag number 2?
More sand.
A good body.
I mean, it could be.
True.
Bag number 2, same story.
No, it's filled with all
Close.
kinds of cute things. Okay. Is this the one that's for Stormy? Let's see. I'll be sweeping sand from. Yeah, I know. Okay. So nobody tells Stormy that this is what's gonna go in Stormy's surprise box.
Ooh.
I think
Stormy
this is for Stormy.
Don't look.
All right, so I'm still on my lips. It's a secret now. Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so these things are for Stormy, and I am gonna combine them with some things that we have for Stormy, and then all the same candies are for Stormy as well. That way, Stormy can maybe come and taste test them with us on the show. Also, some other things. Ooh, what are these? Oh, cool stickers.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks.
Ooh.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Puffin.
Yeah. And let's see. What else? I'm having fun opening Stormy's present before Stormy gets to open their present. Okay, Stormy has some double wrapped sand of their own in here, so that's good. I'm not going to unwrap that. Just going to let that be. What's in this one? Woo-hoo! Ingvi, these are such cool gifts. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. It's like
Wow.
real amber, it looks like, that's on there.
Whoa.
It's like a 3D picture.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, mixed
Wow.
media. That's so
Ooh.
cool. And then, oh, and look at that. That's beautiful. It's a barrette.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow.
See, Envy's got some good taste. That's what we're.
Clearly.
Yep.
All right. And then let me do this. Around.
All right, everybody, remember, it's a secret. We don't tell Stormy.
Yeah, remember, it's a secret. Don't tell Stormy.
That's exactly why we're broadcasting it over the internet for anyone to see.
I know. I figure that the more obvious that it is, the less Stormy will be likely to see it, right? Okay. Now, put the lid to this guy. The sand is awesome. I don't know how to get this. All right. I really want to eat all the candy right now. I don't.
Right?
I don't want to wait. I just want to open. I mean, I just want to open one. Can I just open the plain licorice, the plain black licorice? Is that okay? Oh gosh, there's so much sand in here still.
Yep.
Okay, I should try to dump this out real quick. And then we can get back to your regularly scheduled program. Okay.
Thank
You
you so
can
much.
unembiggen me now. I'm sure that nobody really is excited to watch me dump sand from one sandbox into a different sandbox. Arr, arr, arr.
Literally.
Thank you again, Ingvi, for all these wonderful things because you are awesome. So
This is sweet. I'm gonna have some of this sand available at the night market this weekend. I think that'll be a pretty cool thing. Now it is all over my counter.
Peggy Wall continuing to make me laugh.
Postal elf magic dust. Yeah, well, leave it to the post office to do some dark elf magic, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah. So sometimes I wonder why there's this trope in science fiction of hallways filled with crushers, but clearly they're just post offices invading other parts of society. Because there's no way that normal moving of a box around would destroy it that much. They have to have machines that go.
Either that or they just didn't care what boxes went on top of it, and they're like, "Okay, this is heavy, goes on top."
Is that everything that we were supposed to get? Like, did it actually all make it here, even though the post office is like, sorry that your package was empty?
That's a good idea.
Or destroyed.
I'm sure Ingvi will tell us. What about if there was something gravely missing?
Man, I think it might be the first time I've ever seen anything happen along the lines of like, this thing is supposedly lost, and we're here to try to help you, because I know that there's like in Atlanta, someplace in Atlanta, there's like a massive USPS warehouse that they just send things to that are lost mail, and it's just there, I guess.
Magic rings.
There's and you know, if you ask anybody at the post office, they don't have any telephones there. They don't have any people. There's no way to contact anybody that might be there. They don't have any email addresses, and essentially anything that might be helpful in you finding your stuff It's not. And then after a certain amount of time, guess what they do with all of it? Like they do auctions or something with their employees that can then claim that stuff. Like go in and yeah, they give it to their employees essentially. So, you know.
I'm trying to figure out if Ingvi is mentioning magic rings as if there are 2 rings for fairy queens in their crafty rooms of glitter.
Magic rings. There was supposed to be magic rings. What kind of rings?
You're right, wasn't it?
For the Elven Kings.
Well, there are 3 for the Elven Kings and 7 for the dwarves and their halls of stone and blah blah blah. And 1 ring to rule them all. That's very important.
Yeah.
But you could have like,
Okay.
Literally,
like,
it's all about
what
jewels.
magic?
Just more stuff.
Listen, it seemed plausible.
I mean,
Come on.
there were 9 rings for mortal men doomed to die, but you know.
Listen, somebody just sent me sand from like halfway across the world. I feel like it's okay for me to be like, and magic rings too.
And pay no attention to the fact that sand came from Mount Doom.
I was gonna say yeah, it's volcanic sand, so it's like
that. I'm just saying. Okay, I can't. I'm gonna eat this licorice. I'm opening it. It's just plain black licorice.
So
we have
you're
tons of things to taste test. I don't care. I'm eating it. I can't. It's looking at me, you guys. It's staring at me.
Should I look at possible articles? Should we do an article?
Yes, I guess you can look at some articles. So, I did want to say, because I know that I mentioned that, you know, our Applebash posters, we have those in or whatever. The tickets for Applebash are now also up for sale as well. So if you're planning on coming, please remember that if you're on the Patreon as a patron, you do get to use the discount that goes with your patron level to buy your tickets as well. So that's a thing. Don't forget that you guys can do that. And also, in between Fairy Blossom and this Applebash, we have made a new patron level on Patreon that's a family level. So it's for 2 adults and 2 kids, is what that means. And that essentially means that you can have that one level. That way, when you guys go to events, you can just purchase like the tribe level and then get 1 bag with all of the things in it for everybody. And it's not everything going everywhere. So
pretty sure Zarlina will very much appreciate that. Because it's typically Zarlina, Mitch, Little One, and I that go. Like, it's usually the 4 of us. So. Molly, what are you doing?
I'm testing the whippability of these licorice whips.
Dang, those are huge.
Wow.
Delicious.
Wow, look at that. Wow. But does it taste different?
Different types of licorice filled with marzipan. We have to go to Iceland. It's gonna happen. There's so much cool stuff there.
Cool.
Including the weather.
Yeah.
Including the weather. That's true.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with 2 animals.
Are we already on to news?
I don't
think we ever finished on the games, but
yeah, we didn't finish the games.
Oh, okay. Well,
there's something about portraits too.
Well, it's not like the agenda's real.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does anyone else want to add about things that happened at the game? Or should I go into articles?
No way.
Do we want
what? Marzipan is like one of my favorite candies ever. It's right up there with applets and cotlets.
I was just talking about that comment.
You can get licorice that's filled with marzipan.
Yeah,
that's why I said you have to go.
Iceland?
Yeah.
That's literally why I said that.
I know, but I can't hear you very well. I only hear every few words of yours. So I was like, no, yeah, of course we have to go. Of course there's lots of cool things. Yeah. And then I just saw the comment.
All right. Should I put the articles up for a vote, or do we people?
No,
wanna
what
make
was
comments?
Edwin saying?
Yeah, do that.
Oh, I was saying that I don't think we finished talking about what happened during game this last time, but
Yeah,
if
where
we
did you guys leave off?
I think we did.
did we?
Yeah, we said
It was in my
the lily pad.
abbreviated style. Like I'm sure there are more details that could be added.
We truncated it, but
Well, I know that Edwin and Qamar, you guys stayed in the city after the last gathering there.
We
And
did.
you guys said, yeah. What came of that?
If you'll give me one moment.
No. Only 3 moments.
she has to look in her record.
3. Oh boy.
The record book. The record book.
Well, while we were in the city, myself and Qamar, made friends with the sylphs, and even though I could not actually communicate with them, or at least hear what they were saying, they were very nice, and while we were there, Qamar actually taught me Qamar taught me sylph script so that I could help them decode the sylph script that was written on the walls in the maze. And we learned that in the tunnels, it was a pick your own adventure type of wording on the walls. And if you start at the beginning and you follow through the poem,
And if your character dies, you fall into a hole.
What?
for sure.
I think that Ion is just saying stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, he does that.
Ion's being Ion.
He's a leprechaun. It's kind of his thing. And we figured out that there were there was specific paths to take to get to places. And if you took a wrong turn, you took a wrong turn. But if you know the story, you can figure out the direction that you would like to go. And reading.
So if you know the story, like let's say the story is Little Red Riding Hood, and you know that she's supposed to skip through the woods and go to her grandmother's house, then you know to follow the story when it talks about going to the grandmother's house and not over to the sister's house.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you're going the right direction.
Yeah.
So you actually have to know the history a little bit. That way you don't get led down the wrong. What happens when you guys go down the wrong path?
We didn't test that out.
The huntsman has to cut you out of the wolf's belly, and
there's an axe involved. Lots of chasing. I don't know. You didn't test it out. Other bag with licorice.
There was while we were reading the poetry.
Yes. What?
I'm so confused. You started showing off the candy.
No, I am listening 100%.
Lolly is not paying more attention to the licorice with the marzipan inside as a general rule. Nope.
You guys have talked more about it than I have.
I haven't talked about it at all.
What are you talking about right now?
Are you talking about the game or the licorice? Because I haven't talked about the licorice.
Now you're talking about both of them.
Oh. Got you there.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how you lose the game. You remembering the game exists.
Yep.
Makes you lose the game.
But that's what Edwin just did right there.
Yeah.
And the train derailed.
Okay, so back to Sylph script that's on the wall.
Uh-huh.
What about
Uh-huh.
We also realized that as we began to read the poetry, it showed the way toward other storerooms and such in the underground maze. A lot of curious things. And topside, like up above, rather than in the maze, the sylphs explained that once the stones are placed in the diadem, the poet is activated. We're still not quite sure what that is, but
The poet's the statue.
why was I embiggered? Oh no.
I mean, if they're saying the
Continue.
poet becomes active, that's the statue.
Yes, that is the statue. 3 of the gemstone groves are untouchable, but the sylphs seemed afraid to talk about why. And we were unable to get more information out of them before the rest of you guys arrived. So.
And now we're on the lookout for a Nomi?
Yes, we are currently in the green... Well, we were in the green gemstone grove, looking for this gnome that will give us the lily pad to give to the Jenny Green Teeth so that we can give back the cup and so that Qamar can get their little gem back. We currently have 3 out of 7 of the gemstones. We put in the citrine one, the ruby one, and the sapphire one.
To be fair, the citrine one was there to begin with.
Was it?
Wait, what?
I don't think it was, because I think we got the citrine one.
The citrine one was already in the diadem.
Was it?
No, the citrine one was already there.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
believes me when
You
I
weren't
say
there.
stuff.
That was before you and Qamar both started working together, though.
Got it.
Nobody believes
The
me.
ruby gem by trading with the sylphs for a cup holder to put on the goblet that we currently have that we still need to return to the Jenny Green Teeth. And then the sapphire one we got out of the cup that we are borrowing from the Jenny Green Teeth. So.
And so now I want to know what is going to happen at Applebash. Like last year, it was months before Amanita realized that they had one of the glyph stones that opened the gate to the Gorius, to where you guys have been going. And I'm wondering now what it's gonna be this year, because Edwin, you figured it out the first year. Didn't you figure out, or didn't you open that crypto? What was that cool puzzle that was like?
Oh, I didn't open it, but I helped.
Yeah, you helped Phoenix open it. That's right. And then that had one that had a clue in it. And then last year, Amanita had that glyph stone and then didn't know about it for months and months and months while everybody was searching for it over and over and over.
Amanita had it all along.
It wasn't until everybody started using enchanted items to find it that they found it. It was me. I'm telling you, we need that on a t-shirt.
It was me.
I know, but Amanita needs to draw me like a little mushroom that's just like screaming. I want to see like a little mushroom in this pose. Okay, you guys ready? Like in this pose right here, like with his little arms like straight down like this, going, "It was me."
Did Amanita show you the frog that they painted?
Yeah, with its cute little butt. I did see that. Oh, I remember now. I knew there was something that I wanted to share before we got on to doing the news articles. Man, there better be something about aliens in these news articles this week too.
Is time travel close enough?
Time travel. Ooh.
Time travel's interesting.
Ears are perked.
Right? Okay, but before we get there, I want to share with everybody because we've now started getting the VIP pictures that are going to go in the store. And I can't remember if I shared Lavender's. She's the crochet fairy, actually.
I haven't seen any of them.
I don't.
I think you have.
Lavender makes things that are in my store.
That
Keychains.
looks exactly like the little octopi that Mom makes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's her own design or not, but there are these cute little things and
Well, the octopi is a really simple design, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's possibly the same exact design, honestly.
I saw the Crochet Fairy advertising popcorn Cthulhu's, which seemed to come in a little popcorn thing for the movies.
And then, well, she also, like these guys up here, these hats.
Whoa!
Yeah, these are also all hand crocheted with the and the cool curly cues at the end. And in case that wasn't enough cuteness for you guys, I mean, this really wasn't meant to be it wasn't meant to be a promo for her stuff, but her stuff is so cute. Let's see, where's the other one? Oh no, where'd it go? Well, I guess I've got this one. No, it came off somewhere down here, but these little teeny tiny ones, these are the cat hats,
You think we'd be able to get one of those on Lilith?
Well, that's up to you guys. It's got a little string so you can tie it around their chin, but it's like little cat hat to go on their heads. And she made them a little bit bigger because Sissy is so fluffy. They're just a tiny bit too big for Sissy. Maybe if I just safety pinned it in the back a little bit, it would then fit her. But other than that, they've got the ear holes. I've got this one and a purple one. They're super cute.
There's a purple one.
I made Sissy model the cat hats. We took pictures together. It was like a real runway. So, but yeah, so Crochet Fairy. And what was I saying about her though?
VIP portrait done.
That's right, VIP portraits. Okay, so hers was the first one. Oh, look, I did put them up there. Yeah. Oh.
That's Applebash.
I know. I'm just oh, look, I did load these. I was really ahead of myself this morning. This is not what I'm talking about, though. This is her portrait. Wow. So this is portrait number 1, and it's Hannacorn.
I remember you showed that to us. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is portrait number 1 that's going to go on the wall of the store. And then portrait number 2 is this one. So... yeah, so this is one of our friends who I'm leaving unnamed because they haven't told me what they actually want, what name they want to go on their portrait yet. But it's pretty soon we'll have portrait number 3 coming up for the collection of people that submitted their portraits to go on the store wall. So I just thought I would share those because I think they are coming out really awesome. So
they are.
I know. I'm excited to have them all. I'm excited to have them all up on the wall. All the portraits all on the wall. There was a man who had a calf, and that's half. He took him out of the stall and put him on the wall, and that's all. Okay, I'm done now. Also, Mother Goose lives in my head, and also lyrics live in my head. So,
wow.
I'm just saying. What were we on to now? News articles?
Yeah, we can do news articles. I was not going to start with the time travel / aliens one, but I was going to start with a pair of animal themed ones. So, option number 1. Fuzzy invasion of domestic rabbits has a Florida suburb hopping into the hunt for new owners. Or option 2, Chinese zoo denies its bears are humans in costumes.
What?
I'm going for 2.
Come on, audience. Pick
I know we don't get a vote yet, but Ion, please start the timer. If you would like to hear about fuzzy bunny rabbits hopping around Florida in droves, I guess, press number 1. And if you want to hear about how the Chinese government is trying to cover up their humans wearing bear suits in the zoo conspiracy, press number 2.
Or what if it's a bear? What if it's bears pretending to be humans going like, I'm paid, I got to pay bills. I got to go to work.
I'm just like, I want to see the pictures, right? There had better be pictures in this article, or I'm going to be very angry. I'm going to feel very cheated. I want to see some humans in a bear suit that are like,
Sure.
Yes.
Or bears pretending to read a newspaper or something.
like sitting at a picnic table, like, boo boo bear. Did you bring me a picnic basket?
You got someone going like, "Oh, look, it's a bear reading the paper." The bear looks up. It's like, "I'm looking for a job."
Like doing the backstroke, look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Four
Alright,
votes
so-
for 2, but none for 1. So
All right, so the bear.
But Lou was real, right?
Yeah. Well, the bear. Well, no. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, all the votes are for number 2 tonight.
It was real, but the cake was a lie.
The bear was real, but the cake is a lie.
It is a lie. The cake is actually pie.
All right, share screen. Let's do this. Chinese zoo denies its bears are humans in costume. All right, does everyone see this article? Is it sharing yet? That's what I'm trying.
Yes, it says Capital One shopping at the top.
Chinese zoo denies its bears are humans in costume. Okay, I'm gonna read because I can actually read this one.
What?
And I miss reading out loud because I like it. Okay, images posted online prompt questions as to whether the animals are real. After one is showing standing upright on slender hind legs.
Wow.
Oh man.
there's a
Okay, we'll have to
video-
come back to that video. We have to come back to that. Let me read though first, and then we'll come back to the video. And let's see. A zoo in China has denied suggestions some of its bears might be people in costumes after photos of the animals standing like humans circulated online. Hangzhou Zoo said on social media that the sun bears from Malaysia are smaller than other bears and look different, but insisted they were the real thing. Some people think I stand like a person. Some people think I stand like a person. The post written from the bear's point of view. They don't even take it. They write a post from the bear's point of view. Some people think I stand like a person. It seems you don't understand me very well. An employee who answered the phone at the zoo declined to talk about the bears, but said that visits were being arranged. What's happening?
We're being
Stop!
ads were moving the article.
Okay.
I have stopped. Ads are moving around.
Okay. Said that visits were being arranged Monday for reporters to see them. Scroll. Internet users questioned whether the zoo's bears were genuine after photos circulated showing one.
Come on. Where is it?
It's right here.
I don't know what's happening right now.
One
Like,
standing upright on
It
a
keeps
slender hind
being
leg.
moved, and I can't stop it.
all you have to do is just press the little down arrow or the little up arrow. Let's see. Because of the way they stand, some people online question whether they are humans in disguise. Chinese newspaper Hangzhou Daily said. Scroll. Sun bears are the size of large dogs, standing at most 1.3 meters or 50 inches tall on their hind legs, compared with up to 2.8 meters or 9 feet for grizzlies and other species, according to the zoo. At 50 inches, that's like 4 feet and 2 inches.
Okay, so
What was that weird picture? Wait. Okay. Oh
Your
no.
picture is a zebra.
Oh, that what made my eyes do trippy things. Other
Mm.
Chinese zoos have been accused of trying to pass off dogs with their fur dyed and cut to look like wolves or African cats. African cats. While a zoo in Egypt previously denied that it had painted donkeys to look like zebras. Wow.
Okay, so that's the end of the written portion of the article. So let's go look a bit at the video.
10 seconds at a time. Can you actually see it?
With Home Chef, eating is consuming.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
It's not
go away,
all-
stupid ad. Oh my god, no way. That is not a real bear.
No. That doesn't look like a real bear at all.
That
I
is
think so.
not a real bear. Look, that thing
No.
looks
That
like,
looked
that thing
weird.
looks like your grandpa with his flat frog butt standing around in a bear suit. Like, he's on break. The only thing missing from this picture is like a cigarette in that bear's hand. Like look at that neck and head. What is no? Look at
Where's my prune juice? Damn it! Turn on Fox News.
That's not a real bear. No, thank you.
Where's my keys?
Wow.
Where did I put myself?
I mean, what was that bear
Yeah,
doing? Was he having like a showdown with some little kid? Like, that's not a real bear. Oh, I'm not a real bear. I'm not a real bear. That's not true, kid. Yeah? Why don't you come on this side of the fence and find out how real of a bear I am?
The bear. The kid says that. The bear yells out, "Oh yeah, that's not what your mom said last night."
Oh,
Hey, it's past
When
8:30.
she went bareback.
Oh,
oh.
oh
I
God.
need a jump kit now. Wow.
It's after 8:30.
Oh no.
It is
After
after
8:30.
8:30.
You're good.
I am.
It sure looked like a costume to me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It looked like a costume on somebody. It's like they ordered the costume. They're like a medium size. They ordered the costume and it was like a double X.
It's what you get when you order a bear costume on Wish.
Exactly.
Yeah, you wish for the correct size.
Or this. It's that's what you get when you order your bears off of Wish. It's just somebody in a bear costume.
It's a wish bear. Wow.
Oh. You wish it was a bear.
Okay, that one was pretty.
That one was pretty good. I'm very glad to have seen that one. That was all right. All right, Ion. What are the next?
Couple says costumes
The next
that I
two.
wish would probably fit your
Option 1, Creature Seekers. Center hopes drones will aid in massive Loch Ness monster search.
Wait, what?
What?
What is it?
There's a center that's looking for help to run a search for Loch Ness monster using drones.
Ooh.
What article's about? All right, that's number 1. Article number 2, Time Traveler. proves-
No. Why are these against each other? Why would you do this to me?
Time Traveler proves it's real with photo of future city from year 6000.
All right, everybody in the audience, if you want to hear about the center that is looking for the Loch Ness monster using drones and they want help, press number 1. If you want to hear about time travel or something, I don't know, whatever,
Yes.
press number 2.
Thank you, and Ingby.
I'm kind of mad. I'll be honest. I want to hear about both of these, but now it's ruined. It's all ruined.
Well, they could come up again if I'll tell you what. If you want, we can do both. We'll just do them in order.
Yeah, there you go.
Time traveler's like, yeah, I got to go back to my job in China.
Two.
Being a bear.
I work at a
Votes for
zoo.
1 and 2 votes for 2. So,
What?
hi. So far.
2 and 2.
It's a tie.
I feel like I should be doing something more productive
why,
than just.
why doesn't a time traveler prove by telling what happened in his past rather than using a photo? That's silly.
Wait, what? Why doesn't a time traveler do what?
The time traveler is claiming that he's got a photo of a city from the future, and that's his proof that he's from the future.
Who is claiming that?
The time traveler in the article.
All right.
You look like you're not.
That's the
believing.
one.
No, I now am like kind of like, all right, I got to hear about
Both.
this time traveler. I do kind of have to hear about both, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so
I will be willing to move and learn drone tech. Oh, no.
All right.
So,
No, actually, we don't know how the pyramids were built. It's a really like it's been an ancient mystery for all of time. It's fascinating. Their technology must have been like extraterrestrial or something because it's just beyond our engineering feats. Then we.
How were the pyramids built?
Are you trying to set me off?
Is it working?
Yeah.
What's the total votes, Edwin?
There is
3 for 1.
3 for 1 and 1 for 2.
All right.
Two.
Nessie wins, but I think we're gonna hear about time traveler next. I kind of want to. I'm on the band with both, but let's do Nessie first since that's what everybody voted for.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Right there. What?
Doesn't exist.
My computer tried to claim the link didn't work, but
Of course.
it was a dirty liar.
The pyramids are just landmarks for spaceships.
They're landing zones for spacecraft. Yes.
You can see them from space.
This can park on point.
Imagine how messed up the aliens must be. Like once the Luxor got built, right? They're like, "What's this pyramid doing over here?
It's
What's happening over here?" Like
we didn't put that there. Why is it there?
That's right.
Creature seekers.
Okay.
Isn't that Melania Trump?
It is, but it's not.
It's an
close.
ad
Oh, what an ugly shirt she's wearing.
that wants to play.
All right. Should I read this one, or do you want to read this one again?
Creature Seekers Center hopes drones will aid. I like to read since I can read it. Since I can actually see it tonight, I kind of want to read. I miss reading. It's been a couple minutes.
Okay.
The Loch Ness Center is looking for monster hunters as it hopes technology will search the waters for Nessie in a way that has never been done before. Scroll. Scrolling, rawhide.
London.
The Loch Ness Center in Scotland. I thought we were in London. The Loch Ness Center in Scotland
It was reported from London.
is calling for budding monster hunters. Read, we don't want to pay you. That's what that means.
Yep.
Because if you were an experienced monster hunter, you might ask them for, I don't know, at least airfare, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. They want budding monster hunters and volunteers to join in what it dubs the largest search for the Loch Ness Monster since the 1970s. The visitor attraction said this week that modern technology, such as drones that produces thermal images of the lake, will search the waters in a way that has never been done before. A thermal image, though, implies that they believe that the Loch Ness Monster, I guess, is a mammal. Because wouldn't non-mammalian sea animals not have a thermal image?
No, not necessarily. It depends. Mostly predators, as a general rule, have a heat signature. So, for example, sharks are warmer than the ocean, even though a lot of fish are not. So,
Aren't sharks mammals?
no.
How do sharks have babies?
What?
Isn't that what makes them a mammal? They have their baby. They carry their baby on the inside.
What makes something a mammal is the providing of milk after birth.
Is the what?
Providing of milk after birth.
Are you sure about that?
The memory.
Yes.
Yeah, mammals are
Memory
creatures
gland.
that produce milk after the baby is born. But
I mean, dolphins are mammals.
They are.
Dolphins make milk. Dolphin milk is a thing.
It is.
Interesting.
Whales are mammals. Whale milk is a thing. Why is this not something we've
Yes.
ever managed to find, like in a grocery store?
Because it's cruel to capture one of these creatures and just
In
force
SeaWorld, like
milk
in
out.
SeaWorld, for example,
And
where
milk
we have
jug.
them captive and make them do tricks for humans. Just checking.
They also breathe air rather than water. Makes them a mammal too.
Yep.
Ew. Okay, the new surface water search for the fabled Nessie, planned for the weekend of August 26th and 27th, just a couple weekends, is billed as the largest of its kind since the Loch Ness Investigation Bureau studied the loch for signs of the mythical beast in 1972. The Loch Ness Center is located in the old Dromedrokit Hotel, where in 1933, manager Aldi McKay reported spotting a water beast in the loch, the largest body of fresh water by volume in the United Kingdom and one of its deepest. The story kicked off an enduring worldwide fascination with finding the elusive monster, spawning hoaxes and hundreds of eyewitness accounts. Numerous theories or explanations have been put forward over the years, including that the creature may have been a plesiosaur, a prehistoric marine reptile, giant eels, or even swimming circus elephants. Well, that's a new one. I have not heard that one yet, but do you know what that sound is, Highness? Those are the shrieking eels. They always grow louder when they're about to feed on you. What is it? If you swim back now, I promise, no harm will come to you. I doubt you'll get such an offer from the eels.
That image is classically of an elephant and more.
Also, movie quotes live in my brain. Okay. The Loch Ness Center said that its team will deploy drones equipped with infrared cameras so they can produce thermal images on the water from the air. A hydrophone will also be used to detect acoustic signals under the water. Volunteers will be asked to keep an eye out for any breaks or other movements in the water, with guidance from experts on what to look out for and how to record findings. It is our hope to inspire a new generation of Loch Ness enthusiasts, said Alan McKenna of Loch Ness Exploration, a voluntary research team taking part in the upcoming search. By joining this large-scale surface watch, you'll have a real opportunity to personally contribute towards this fascinating mystery that has captivated so many people from around the world, he added. Is that the end? Seems like that's the end of the article. Yep.
Wow, that was abrupt.
I mean, it would be very cool to go do, I admit. I wonder what their real motive in doing this is. Like, do they think that they have a reason to try to bring on this kind of tech to find it? Because surely they must know that that if the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster was solved in order to reveal that the Loch Ness Monster wasn't real, they would lose probably millions and millions of dollars in tourist money that happens every year from people coming to try to spot it or to see it. So it seems like that wouldn't be. It seems like there would be a different goal that is happening here.
There's a lot to be gained from actually finding it.
But there's perhaps a lot more to be lost by. I mean, isn't that why Turkey won't allow anybody to go in search on Mount Ararat for Noah's Ark? Because if somebody were to go there and then demonstrate that it is not what everybody thought it was, then all of its, biblical significance and tourists that go to see it and everything will just stop because it won't be what everybody it's rumored to be.
The wonderful thing about the burden of proof is not finding the monster does not prove there is no monster.
Well, I mean, yes, I know. So, but that's what I'm saying though. So either their goal, either they think that maybe there's some reason to be doing this, right? That it exists, or they have some other plan in mind, knowing that it won't be found, but there is something else that they are looking to do, such as what they said at the end of the article, which is, inspire a new generation of people to suddenly be on the ghost hunting train. But for Nessie, I don't know.
In the meantime, invite a lot of people to come spend money at their inns and taverns and restaurants.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Man, I still might do it if I had the ability, because that would be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
I want to go on a fairy hunt.
It kind of brings to mind, if you don't mind me saying, I was watching some true crime stuff or listened to a podcast earlier, and they were talking about this particular crime that occurred in like the late 70s, early 80s, and how there was DNA evidence, and how back then DNA evidence was really in its infancy, and how much has changed like within 10, 15 years of that time to make it more accurate and more pursuant. I'm thinking the reason why they want to do this, especially with drones, is just with what kind of technological advances we've had. And as far as detecting and things like that, maybe they're hoping they find something, or maybe something else. But yeah, it's kind of weird what their find out what their motivation is. Do they really want to find it? But that's what my thought is.
I mean, it's anyone's guess, right? At this point. So,
yeah.
So what was the,
what's
the alien one?
I didn't have an alien one, but I can look for.
Time travel. It was time travel, not aliens.
The second one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's read the second one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Woo! Oops. Oh, hello, person in the snow. I am curious, so it was some kind of congressional hearing where some sort of pilot testified about aircraft that were not manned by humans. Is that what happened?
Yep.
You're gonna have to catch me up on that when we're done. When I'm done reading this one. All right, scroll up.
So up from here is the video of the guy talking.
Oh, here we go. Time traveler. What are you doing? Oh.
Can you hear? That is his picture of the city of the future.
His photograph.
His photograph of his city from the year 6000.
Well, it's very pixelated.
I'm sure it absolutely proves to everyone that he's from the future.
Okay, scroll down. We're gonna read this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. My fairy clock is telling me that it's 1:41 in the morning. It's on fairy time. Time traveler proves it's real with a photo of the future city from year 6000. The man who claims to be a time traveler insists he was part of a top secret program to send people into the future and has brought back a snap to back up what he says. Oh boy.
A snap. Oh.
It's a British term for a picture. Here we go. He says advances in medicine, government, and new technology will make modern life seem primitive, and humankind lives in peace under the benevolent rule of an AI overlord.
Oh.
To prove his point, in the middle of a rambling speech, he produces a photo of an unnamed city. Unfortunately, it is so blurred, it has more in common with a Monet watercolor painting than a futuristic cityscape. Oh boy. But hold your horses. Wait. He claims, in the time travel process, pictures tend to get distorted, as well as many other things. I know a lot of you are going to find my story extremely hard to believe, and I don't blame you. If I was watching someone claim these same things, I myself would most likely not believe them. It is not my intention to deceive anybody. I simply want to spread a message about the future of humanity and where the world is heading. I have seen the way the world's changed, the technologies that have emerged. It would blow your mind if you only knew the technologies that exist in the year 6000.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's it?
We're listening.
Okay.
Blow our minds.
Okay.
In a bizarre twist, the time traveler begins weeping as he reveals that he left a close friend behind who can never return. I know he's in a good place. In a way, the future is like a utopia, but sadly, when we attempted to travel back, we couldn't. I just wanted to see him one more time. Whoa, this guy is a murderer. This guy is a murderer, and he has devised this entire story about time travel because he cannot actually deal with the fact that he has killed his best friend in some sort of a thing, and he has had a psychotic break over it. That is what is actually happening right here. There's no way.
Why do you have to piss in this guy's Cheerios? Huh?
Because his friend pissed in his Cheerios.
So I feel like the path of least resistance is that this guy's a murderer who's had a psychotic break, because that seems actually way more plausible than time traveled and left my friend in the future. So, in an apparent reference to the film Downsizing, starring Matt Damon, he adds that in the future, technology will allow people to shrink down so that space won't be a problem. Whether you believe him or not, you won't have to wait long. He says time travel will become common knowledge by 2028.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ooh. All right. I don't know what's happening there, but it needs to stop.
Sponsored.
What is happening? Make it go away. Thank you. That was really bizarre. And so, tell me about this time traveler guy. Where did he come from? How come there is actually a guy that exists in the news that's known as the time traveler? Why is that a thing?
Well, I claims in that video interview, which we didn't listen to, that he is from the future. That actually he's not from the future. He's from in the 90s. He was part of a top secret project to send people in a time machine to the future, in which he did go back to the future. And the only sort of evidence he brought back, other than his story, which seemed to have references to films that have come out before his talking about it, is this photo, which is this blurry mess, even in the video, which is crystal clear of him.
It's irrefutable evidence. How can anybody not believe that?
And his claim is that when you time travel, photographs get distorted, and that's why it's all blurry. I mean, it's not like he just took a painting off the internet and printed it and cut it out into the shape of a photograph.
It's not like he just had some AI make some art for him.
No. And he only claims it's AI overlords after AI is in the news with AI GBT and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah.
AI overlords. All right. Well, it is 9 o'clock, and I did want to call the show early tonight. So I guess that on that note,
it's always early if you have a time machine.
Darn you. Darn you to heck.
Can you just no fired? Hey, you guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to get notifications of our future shows.
Like the bell.
If you are in Seattle, this Saturday is the Fairy Night Market. Come join us. We will have magical things happening. And then next weekend is the Labyrinth of what?
Hopefully I'll be able to come see you, but it's only a hope so far. But
well,
if I
you gotta talk to Lady Ash.
I will make sure to message you and let you know.
Yes. You'll go. Yes. Next weekend is the Labyrinth of Jareth down in Los Angeles, and I will be there. I will be in the Goblin Market, with the Mastercaster, and I will be doing fairy quests and trinket trading. If you guys are gonna go to the Labyrinth of Jareth, come by and see me down in the Goblin Market. I look forward to any of that. Seeing any of you guys if you're down there, and then Applebash. If you're gonna come to Applebash, we are looking for anybody that wants to do workshops, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I should do a coloring contest. But I know it's a thing that's in my head. But all right. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you, Ingvi, so much for sending that awesome black sand. And I will get the things off to Stormy here, along with the additional things that I need to send to them as well. So I really appreciate all of that.
I want everyone to remind me next week that I want to do the article about kitten yoga.
Ken yoga?
No, kitten yoga.
Oh, well, because Ken yoga, you've seen how Barbie dolls can move, right? So Ken yoga seemed like a thing.
Kitten. It's kitten yoga.
Kitten yoga. Okay.
Is it like goat yoga?
I want to do adult yoga.
Well,
human yoga.
I don't know. I haven't opened an article, but the article title is "Mastering the Cat Pose with Kitten Yoga."
Oh my God! You know what that bear guy reminded me of? Do you remember that?
Bear guy.
I just was thinking about kitten yoga, and the next thing I knew, my brain was like, if I put on a kitten onesie, I could do kitten yoga too. I would be like, I'm a real kitten, and then I was like, yeah, like me, if I just had a bear onesie, I could go hang out in the Chinese zoo. And then like pretty soon, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what that guy reminds me of? Do you remember that really old meme where it's a meerkat and he's standing around a bunch of regular cats, and it's like day 137. They still haven't figured out that I'm not a or that I'm just a meerkat or something like that. Like, or no, it's a regular cat standing around a bunch of meerkats, but he's on his hind legs. That's what it says. They haven't figured out that I'm not a meerkat. I'm no meerkat or something like that. Like,
I'm merely a cat, not a meerkat.
Yeah, something, yeah.
I've seen that one. I've also seen one very similar. It was like the one that comes to mind. It's a black and white picture of a husky with like a bunch of Scandinavian doom eagle guys. So it's like day 137. They haven't realized I'm not part of the band, and I'm not part of the band. It's a husky, and it's all black and white. So the husky's colors look black and white, just like the It's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. So with that said, then we will see you guys back here next week. Everything's on track for being normal-ish. you know. So have a
Normal.
good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hold on, video thing.
It's
Oh,
weird.
video thing. Oh, no. I
Oh.
almost pushed the big red button.
I gotta find it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
It's
Where's
in
it?
banners, Ion. You have to look in the banners. And then you scroll.
Hello and welcome to FAE Productions. We hope you enjoyed our show with your host, Fairy Princess Ollie. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun with our FAE crew. Don't forget to click that little bell icon to get notifications of upcoming shows. And if you're looking to support your fellow FAE, fly on over to our Patreon, links below.